Students, so today we will deal with our next topic, that the Hammurabi Code of Law. This lecture is for 6th class. So let us start with the Hammurabi Code of Law. The greatest king of Babylon was Hammurabi. He ruled between 792 to 1750 BCE, who became famous for his code of laws. He suggested different punishment for those who committed an offense. For this, laws were very harsh. For example, if anybody has pierced eye of a person, his eye will be pierced. That means eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. The punishment depends on nature and circumstances of the crime and position of the offender in the society. Circumstances and nature. For example, in what kind of circumstances the person has committed an offense, whether it's a self-defense. For example, if a person has done a murdered someone, whether it has done that murder in his self-defense, whether it was a motivated murder, or whether it was a well-planned murder, whatever the circumstances of the crime, and whatever the position of the offender in the society. He belongs to first class, he belongs to second class, he belongs to third class in the society. The first and second class were having mild punishments, and third class were having very serious punishments. There are 282 laws carved on the both sides of 8 feet high stone, and it was placed in the temple of Marduk, the sun god. As the Hammurabi belonged to Babylon, and Marduk was the patron god of the Babylon, the idol of Marduk was placed in the ziggurat of Babylon. Now the progress in science. The Mesopotamians were expert in mathematics, medicine, and astronomy. They were first to develop algebra and geometry. They used the figure of 60 for measuring time in hours, minutes, and seconds. They were first to divide the circle in 360 degree and the day and night into 12 hours. Like the Egyptians, they invented a calendar of 12 months with 30 days each. They had also given names to different stars, to different stars. For example, Zikpu star. So if you will see in the picture, so Mesopotamians, specifically Babylonians, used a mathematical system based on 60. This is a clay tablet. Some parts of the base 60 system still remain today. For example, 360 degree in a circle, 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in 1 hour. So calendar based on cycles of the moons were over there. So number of days between the appearance of 2 new moons. This is the cycle of the moon. New moon, gibbous moon, half moon, crescent moon, then new moon is over there. Is it clear? So the number of days between the appearance of 2 new moons was set as a month, and for one rotation and for one revolution, moon takes 27 days. Is it clear? So 1 month in Mesopotamian society is equal to 27 days which moon is taking for the revolution and rotation. So 12 cycles made up a year. Now come to the last point, that is the decline of the civilization. So the decline, there are the 3 reasons of the decline. First one, when Hammurabi ruled over there. So Hammurabi rule came to an end when Hittites has attacked him. Is it clear? And Hammurabi's rule came to an end. Hittites were the Anatolian people who lived very near to the Mesopotamian civilization. Then the Assyrian founded an empire by 750 BCE. Nineveh became the finest city with vast palaces and magnificent temples. The Assyrians' greatness came to an end when nomads destroyed Nineveh in 7th and 6th century BCE. This was the second reason. The last reason, the Euphrates River, which was the lifeline of this great civilization, changed its course. The people migrated to other areas, and the force of nature eroded and buried this great civilization. So there were the 3 main reasons. First one, when Hammurabi rule came to an end, when Hittites will attack him, when Assyrians rule came to an end, when a nomadic tribe attacked him, and when the Euphrates rivers will change its course and people will migrate from Mesopotamian civilization. With this, this chapter is over. In our next video, I will send you the exercise part of this chapter.